Avengers Endgame, counted by many as the greatest MCU film of all time, and counted by many as the greatest film of all time, and it is now officially the highest grossing movie of all time as well. But now what? Many fans of the MCU think that the future is going to be a little dull. How do you top Avengers Endgame? How do you top the Infinity Saga that was built up over the past 11 years? How do you top Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, the Hulk, Ultron, and probably the biggest, Thanos? How's it going, everybody? It's Warren, and what if I told you that the biggest moment that the MCU could possibly have is not Avengers Endgame, but is yet to come? Many people may not think that it's possible because Avengers Endgame was such a huge movie. It was the highest grossing film of all time, and it had so many different characters coming together. And again, like I said, with the reveal of Phase 4, a lot of fans aren't too excited about the immediate future of the MCU, which of course is understandable because Avengers Endgame wrapped up the first 11 years of the MCU. But today, I'm going to talk to you about why you should be even more excited about the future of the MCU than you have for the first 11 years. And if you think I'm crazy, stick with me until the end of the video and see if I change your mind. And if you don't think I'm crazy, you probably already know where I'm going with this. There have been a lot of reports and rumors going around recently talking about the next big crossover event for the next Avengers film. And all the rumors and reports say that Phase 4 and Phase 5 are leading up to one thing: Avengers Secret Wars Battleworld. One of the biggest Marvel events that we've all been waiting for. And to top it all off, it could be the Russo brothers themselves, the directors of Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Captain America: Civil War, and Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame to come back and direct Secret Wars. But before we get started, don't forget about my giveaway. I am giving away an Xbox One or a PS4. The winner gets to choose. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is be subscribed to my channel, leave a like on this video, and comment with your favorite superhero or villain down below. I already gave away one at 500,000 subscribers, and I'm giving away another at 550. Also, if you'd like a chance to win a Nintendo Switch, you can click the link down below and follow me on Twitter. So the Infinity Saga of the MCU is always going to be pretty nostalgic from here on out because we were all here at the start of it. And although Phase 4 is going to introduce some new characters, a lot of people are pretty underwhelmed with it. Because although we are getting some new awesome characters, we're only getting a few during Phase 4. The Black Widow movie is going to introduce to us Taskmaster and Red Guardian. And although the movie is set in the past, we have no idea what is going to happen to these characters in the movie, so they could very well appear in the future of the MCU. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is supposed to introduce Nightmare, and they very well could bring back Dormammu and Mordo as well. Then of course we are getting introduced to Shang-Chi, and also in the movie should come the real Mandarin. Something that Marvel fans have been waiting for a very long time, and no, we are not counting the one from Iron Man 3.
I never thought people had been hurt. They lied to me.
This is the Mandarin?
I know, it's embarrassing.
Hi, Trevor Slattery. I know I'm shorter in person, bit smaller, everyone says that, but hey, if you're here to arrest me, there's some people I'd like to roll on.
Here's how it works, Meryl Streep.
And then we have the Eternals, and a lot of people aren't really that excited about the Eternals because most people don't really know who they are. But remember, before the Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out, nobody really knew who they were either, and everybody ended up falling in love with them. But we're going to be getting many characters introduced to the MCU in the Eternals, including Black Knight, who is going to be played by Kit Harington. And then of course in the Hawkeye series, we're going to see him train Kate Bishop, and in Thor: Love and Thunder, we are going to get Jane Foster Thor. So although these are definitely exciting new characters, nobody really crazy is being introduced. At least none that have been announced. But Phase 4 is actually going to be very exciting. The Disney Plus shows are going to be really great, but that's sort of just a little bit of bonus content. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, and the Eternals are all going to be insane movies. And a lot of people are sleeping on the Eternals, which is kind of a good thing because when you go see the movie, you will be surprised. They have an absolutely star-studded cast cast, and the Eternals are great characters. But really what Phase 4 is a building phase. It's going to introduce new characters and start rebuilding the MCU from the very beginning, just like the Infinity Saga did, to a very huge point in time, which will be the next Avengers Endgame movie. And although we have no idea what this movie is going to be called in the future, we do know that everything is going to build up and will most likely be a Secret Wars Battleworld. Now, if you are not excited about Battleworld or you don't know what it is, you should be super excited because this thing is essentially Avengers Endgame on steroids. There are a couple of different versions of Battleworld, but it's essentially one of the biggest events that Marvel has ever had. And bringing this into the MCU is inevitable and is the way to top Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame was just packed with a ton of heroes. And if you're skeptical that nothing can top it, this is where I'm going to attempt to change your mind. Avengers Endgame was really great, but there were a few things missing, and those things were the Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, Galactus, and the X-Men. All characters that could not be in Avengers Endgame because they could not be used in the MCU at that point in time. But now the Disney-Fox deal is done and Marvel can use them in the MCU. And in the Battleworld event, most of these characters come together. The X-Men get together with the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. So the next Avengers Endgame type movie is going to be a huge crossover event that is going to have not only the Avengers, but the Fantastic Four and the X-Men as well. So how do you top the heroes of Avengers Endgame? Well, you establish new Avengers and then you throw in the Fantastic Four and then you throw in the X-Men. We're talking Wolverine, Gambit, Cyclops, Magneto, Professor X, Jean Grey, the Phoenix Force. All these characters that we have been dying to enter the MCU will finally be there. And if you're wondering, how do you outdo a villain like Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet? Well, the answer is you do two villains who are even more powerful. And that is Victor Von Doom, or Doctor Doom, and the one and only Galactus. We recently heard a leak from a credible source, Mikey Sutton, who says that Doctor Doom and Galactus are going to be the two main big bad villains of the future of the MCU. Now, we've recently heard reports that the MCU moving forward is going to be divided into two different parts. We're going to have the MCU storylines that take place on Earth, and we're going to have a cosmic MCU. Now, the Earth characters are going to be characters such as Doctor Strange, Wanda, Vision, Black Panther, Shang-Chi, and of course Spider-Man if the deal ends up working out. And the cosmic characters are going to be characters such as Thor, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain Marvel. Doctor Doom is going to be the villain on a grounded level, or Earth, and Galactus will be a cosmic villain, and there will be a huge Battleworld event where the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four will be fighting Doctor Doom and Galactus both on Earth and in space. And in Battleworld, we don't just get Doctor Doom, we actually get God Emperor Doom. Now, I know everybody is super excited for Galactus to enter the MCU, but God Emperor Doom is quite possibly the greatest Marvel villain ever created. The Battleworld is made up of different Earths from different universes combined into one planet. And in Secret Wars Battleworld, Doctor Doom literally is a god. He controls everything that happens on the world. He even makes Doctor Strange, who is arguably one of the strongest Marvel characters, basically his pet. There really is no topping Doctor Doom, and that's what the MCU is headed towards, not only God Emperor Doom, but also Galactus as well. And as I mentioned, the Russo brothers once said that the only movie that could probably get them to return to direct a Marvel film is Secret Wars. And in a recent interview, the Russo brothers said that they are sure they can find something to do with Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, soon. So, the future of the MCU is heading towards Secret Wars Battleworld, a huge crossover event where we will see not only the Avengers, but the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and characters such as God Emperor Doom and Galactus as well. And not only will we see these characters, we will see probably multiple versions of these characters because Battleworld has multiple universes combined. So we're getting a movie that not only has the X-Men and the Fantastic Four with the Avengers, but will most likely see multiple versions of different characters that come from different universes in this movie as well. We could even see a possible different version of Tony Stark show up. So, if you thought Avengers Endgame could not be topped, wait till this event. Wait till Marvel introduces the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and the big bads as Doctor Doom and Galactus have been stated. When this comes out, Avengers Endgame may not be your favorite MCU movie anymore. Because although it may seem impossible to believe, this event is going to be much bigger than Avengers Endgame. So, big question right now. If you were not excited about the future of the MCU, did I change your mind? Does this get you excited about the future of the MCU, a big crossover Battleworld event? Be sure to let me know how excited you would be to see Avengers Secret Wars Battleworld and see God, Emperor Doom, and Galactus be the main villains of the MCU. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and again, also don't forget to comment with your favorite superhero or villain, like this video, and subscribe to my channel so you can enter my giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox One or a PS4. And if you're trying to win that Nintendo Switch, be sure to follow me on Twitter and click the link in the description down below to enter. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.